Hi there, this is Teacher Alma and I will be discussing with you about addition and subtraction of radicals. Are you ready? Here we go. Okay, so before we start, I want you to observe the following first. Okay, that's the first set. That's the second. And the final set. Okay? What do you observe? Yeah, you're right. So if you have noticed, here, let's just focus our attention on the index, alright? The index and the radicand. Okay? So the index in the first, you have here, the index here is 2. Okay? Here also, the index here is 2. So they have the same index, aside from the fact that they also have the same radicand. So square root of 2. What is their difference? They only differ with the coefficient, the number outside. So here we have 2, the other one is 5. Is it the same observation in the second set? So the second set, we have the index of 2 and the radicand of 3xy with the coefficient as 1. Here on the second, we have same, an index of 2 and a radicand of 3xy. Okay, and we have negative 18x cubed as its coefficient. So you see, from the first and then the second set, we have noticed that they have the same index and the same radicand. Is it the same with the third and the last set? Okay, the index here is 3. Yes, and the other, the index is also 3 with a radicand of 4y squared, 4y squared. So how are we going to name this kind of radicals? This set of radicals, each set of radicals. Okay, so based on your observation, let us name this set of radicals. Okay, so from your observation, we have come up with the definition of similar radicals, and we will define similar radicals as radicals with the same index and the same radicand. Okay,
so for example, if we have 4 square root of 5 plus 3 square root of 5. So take note that only similar radicals can be added or subtracted. Now, since you have here the square root of 5, an index of 2, and a radicand of 5, here also you have an index of 2 and a radicand of 5. So they are similar. So what we're going to do is to group their coefficients. Where is that coefficient? So we have here this one, the one beside your radical part. So we have to group them. 4, this one here, and then this 3 plus 3. Then copy the common radical part. So here, we can now add 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. So the final answer is 7 square root of 5. Okay. Next example is 3 square root of 12 minus 2 square root of 48. So, sabi kanina, only similar radicals can be added or subtracted. Now, take a look at this one. Wala ka namang similar radicals na makikita at one glance. Bakit at one glance? Kasi, if you try to go into simplifying first before combining, then baka makakita ka ng similar radicals. Okay? Paano ba yung simplifying? So, you can go back to our videos. Meron tayong teacher na nag-discuss ng simplifying radicals. Okay? But anyway, let's start from simplifying the square root of 12. So, here we have 3 And then, in simplifying radicals, balikan nyo lang yung video. Kailangan natin ng factors of 12 na yung isa is a perfect square. Okay? So, I'd like to use 4 or hindi kailangan kung ano lang yung gusto mo. Dapat yung isa is a perfect square trinomial. Perfect square factor. So, we have here sa 12, 4, and 3. Eh, diba, yung 4, bakit pinili ko yung 4 times 3? 4 times 3, 12. Yung 4 is a perfect square. Square root of 4 is 2. Okay? So, here naman, sa 48, ano naman yung factors ng 48 na yung isa is a perfect square? So, isip-isip. Will it be 16 times 3? Okay? Bakit 16 times 3? 16 times 3 is 48. 16 is a perfect square. So, yun. Labas natin yung mga perfect squares. So, copy 3. Then, the square root of 4 is 2. So, labas natin siya. So, we have here square root of 3. Okay? So, here, ganun din yung gagawin. Okay? So, the square root of 16 is 4. So, we have 3. Ngayon, multiply mo muna yung mga coefficients sa labas. 3 times 2 is 6. Yan. And then, negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. Okay. So, ngayon, makikita na natin yung similar radicals. Very clear. Meron tayong square root of 3 dito, dalawa. So, all we need to do is to group the coefficients. So, the numbers outside are 6 and negative 8. So, we have here 6 minus 8 is negative 2 square root of 3. And this is now the final answer. Okay? Isa pa. If we have 32 plus the square root of 18 minus the square root of 50. Okay? Just like the previous example that we have, wala tayong similar radicals at one glance. Hanap tayo ng similar radicals by simplifying them first. Okay? So, for 32, hanap pa ng factors of 32 na yung isa is a perfect square. The greatest factor dapat hanap perfect. Okay? So, for 32, meron tayong 4 and 8. Kaso lang, yung 8, hindi kaya pa rin siyang i-factor. So, basically, hindi 4 yung pinaka mababang factor na perfect. So, baka 16 yon. Okay? So, 16 times 2 is 32. So, ganun din yung gawin natin sa 18. Now, for 18, meron tayong what? Isip-isip. 9 and 2. Yan. Okay? Now, for 50, kasi nasa line of 0 and 5, so 25, 0. 25 and 2. Yan. Factor na sila. Factored form na sila. Now, let's get in the square root of 16 is 4. Yan. Ganun din sa 9. The square root of 9 is 3. Yan. And the square root of 5, the square root of 25, is 5. Okay? So, meron na tayong square root of 2, square root of 2, square root of 2. So, labas na lang natin yung, i-group na lang natin yung mga coefficients. So, we have here 4, tapos 3, tapos 5, and then square root of 2. So, meron tayong 4 plus 3, 7 minus 5. That's 2 square root of 2. Yan. Ganun. Okay, so how do we combine them? When we have cube root of 375, cube root of 81, and then cube root of 24. So, wala tayong nakita similar radicals. So, we start simplifying radicals. Ano ba yung simplified form ng 375? Or ano ba yung factors ng 375 na yung isa is perfect cube? Okay, balik ka dun sa table mo. Ano ba yung table of perfect cube natin? Meron tayong 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64, and 5 cube is 125, 6 cube is 216, and so on. Ikaw na magpatuloy. Okay? So, 375, parang may 5 naman siya. So, parang divisible siya by 125. Okay? So, baka siya na yung factor niya. So, 125 times 3. 375 nga ba? Kindly check. Okay? So, dito naman sa 81, so, yung 81, parang divisible naman siya by 27. Okay? So, that must be 27 times 3. Yan. Okay? Tapos, yung 24 is divisible by 8. So, meron tayong 8 times 3. Okay? Ngayon, kuna natin ng perfect cube, yung 125. So, meron tayo ditong 5 cube root of 3. Yung isa naman, yung 27, so 3. So, meron tayong 3 cube root of 3. And then, yung 8 is, meron tayong, excuse na muna. So, meron tayong 2 cube root of 3. Okay? So, ngayon, meron na tayong similar radicals. Copy natin yung coefficients. We have 5, 3, and 2. So, cube root of 3. Copy lang. So, 5 minus 3 minus 2 is 0. So, pag 0 na, pwede mo na siyang hindi copy. Yung final na sagot is 0 na talaga. Okay? We have another example from here. So, we have this one here. So, klarong-klaro, no? Wala tayong similar radicals. We have cube root of 16, cube root of 54x cubed, cube root of 192. So, wala. Okay? So, again, go back to simplifying radicals. Simplify each of the terms muna. Baka meron kang mag-end up ka with similar radicals. Okay, let's start with cube root of 16. Okay, so for cube root of 16, 16 has factors of 8 and 2. Bakit 8 ang kailangan kong gamitin? Kasi si 8 nasa table of 3. Ano yung table of 3? Cube root, perfect cubes. Okay, so sa perfect cubes, kasali si 8. Yun. Here naman, let me make use na lang of 27. No? So, 27 is perfect. That's cube root of 27 is 3. Now, si x cube, parehas naman sila. So, kaya na yung ilabas. Okay? So, x cube lang muna. And then, here, meron tayong paano dito? 2. Okay? Tapos, yung 192 has factors na 64 and 3. Okay? So, yun. Kung nakalimutan na yung simplifying radicals, balikan nyo na lang. Alright, so, cube root of 8 is 2. So, copy x. So, yan. Here naman, we have to copy muna. 27, cube root of 27, I mean, is 3. Tapos meron tayong x cubed, so that must be 3x. Paano nangyaring x, diba? 3 divided by 3, so meron tayong 1. Yan. Then we have cube root of 2. Tapos dito, 64 is 4, and then cube root of 3. Okay? So, combine muna natin to. Tapos, i-copy lang muna natin siya. 2 times 2 times 3x is 6x. Cube root of 2. Tapos, 4. Copy lang natin to. Okay? So, ngayon, combine like terms. Combine similar terms. Meron tayong similar terms sa cube root of 2, pero yung cube root of 3 hindi siya kasali. Bakit hindi siya kasali? Nag-violate siya dun sa definition natin kanina sa simplifying, sa similar radicals, di ba? So, yung kailangan mo lang i-combine are cube root of 2. Ito lang dalawang to. So, grouping their coefficient, we have 2x and 6x. Yan. Okay? Tapos ito, salin mo na lang siya sa baba. Copy lang. Okay? So, 2x minus 6x is negative 4x. Cube root of 3. Yes. 4 cube root of 3. And this is going to be your final answer. Okay?